Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for another Tone in 20 workout. These workouts are awesome. I hope you're enjoying them. The point of this is we have yoga poses and we're getting strength training out of it as well as balance and some stretching too. So a great use of 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a warm-up. So I'm going to turn this way so I've got some room. You're going to come into mountain pose. And then from here, you're going to inhale up to tall mountain. In through the nose. Go ahead and exhale, swan dive, flattening through the back. And at this point, since we're still getting warm, go ahead and just come with hands above the knees, big bend in the knees. You can stay here if you like, or go ahead and come down further to forward fold, tucking the chin. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. And again, exhale. And what this is doing is getting us warm, bringing up our core temperature so that we are ready to get a workout in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale all the way up. All right, now adding on. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway. Exhale and walking it back to plank. All right, and then from here, if you'd like, you can come on your knees for push-up. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Just coming to baby cobra for now while we're getting warm. Exhale, release to down dog. Lifting through the tailbone, reaching through the arms, and then walking the feet to the hands. And inhale halfway. Exhale, inhale all the way up. Exhale, back down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, at this point, jumping or walking back to plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale. Either coming up into baby cobra like we did earlier or coming up into up dog. Exhale, down dog. And either walking or jumping forward to forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, inhale all the way up. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Exhale, and again, walking or jumping back to plank. Exhale, down dog, or excuse me, plank, push up, and then up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. All right, and then from here, I'm going to show you what one of our exercises is like today. So you're going to be in down dog. You're going to extend your right leg. You're going to come from down dog, keeping the hips. Make sure the hips don't open up. You're going to come to plank and then back up to that three-legged dog with one leg extended. Plank and three-legged dog. Go ahead and come back to plank. Switch legs. Extend to three-legged dog, hips facing the mat. Back to plank. A couple more. Up to plank. Last one. Oh, I can feel those shoulders working already. All right, and walk or jump it forward. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back down. Inhale halfway. Exhale. All right, again, bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale, hands heart center. Okay, so let me show you another exercise that we have coming up. So we're going to come to tree pose. So option is to just balance through those toes, or that same leg can come anywhere from the ankle to the inner thigh on that standing leg. Opening up through the knee into tree pose. Arms extended. And then we're going to go back and forth from tree and then cross over at the ankle to figure four. And back and forth. Let's go ahead and switch sides just so we're even. First option is balance on those toes, or again, anywhere up on that standing leg with that bent knee. Opening up through the knee, extending the arms and growing your tree. And then coming from there to figure 4. And we'll go back and forth between those 2 poses. Okay. All right, let's go back to mountain, tall mountain. Bring it up. Inhale, down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Drop into forward fold and just holding it here for a minute. And inhale, back up. And exhale, heart center. Very nice. Okay. We also have a side plank with an oblique crunch we'll get to later, okay? All right, so our first push here is going to be with that plank and going into our down dog. So first, let's come to our plank. I'm going to give you a few options here as we go. Okay, so plank and hold. And just find your place here in this plank. Good, okay. Now, here we go. Pushing back to your 3-legged dog and bringing it forward. Back and forward. So reaching through those hips at the top and then really leveling out at the bottom. And of course your option here is to just stay in that plank, or you can stay in down dog. Keep it going. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. Again, settling into plank. Make sure those hands are right below those shoulders. And other leg reaches. And then back to plank. Think about reaching through those hips, really working through that standing leg, as well as I'm feeling it in my quad of my extended leg as well. Reach and down. Reach. Okay, let's do 2 more. Breathe through. Reach and down. Okay, hold your plank. Oh, how are those shoulders? I'm feeling this in my shoulders. Hang in there. Power through. If you need to come up onto your knuckles for a minute, you can. If you need to come on your forearms, you can. Both great options. Okay, come onto the knees for a second. Just roll those shoulders. We're going to do a few more of those on each side. Here we go. Back to your plank. So back to that right leg with the leg that we started with. Extend. And then straighten out. So just make sure when we come down to the plank that you don't end up here. You don't want to bring your hips too low. You want to have them in alignment. And you don't want to bring them too high. They're high here. And then they come into alignment with the rest of your body. 1 more. Back to center. Switch sides. Up and down. Don't forget to hug up through that core. Use the obliques, the abdominals, and the lower back as you come back and forward. All right, 1 more. Oh, hold. Hold your plank. And release. Oh, well done. Go ahead and roll those shoulders. Very nice. Okay. Our 1-minute interval today is chair pose. So, with those legs pretty narrow, I want you to reach back through those hips and extend through those arms. We're going to be here for 1 minute. Okay, let me just show you from this side for a second. So, you want to just make sure that when you come into a chair or a squat, that you don't see how where my lower back just went. It's way too curved. It has a natural curve, but this is too much. So to counteract that, you want to tuck the tailbone under. See the difference? Then I just have that natural curve in my back. And then the pressure is going to be in the quads where it's supposed to be and not my back. So think about tucking that tailbone under each time we do chair. Okay, you're there. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Nice. Okay, tree and figure four like we did in the warm-up. So starting with that right leg on the floor, balancing. First option, just those toes of the other leg, or anywhere on that standing leg, that bent leg can come. Whatever feels good for you, whatever challenges you, but that you can sustain. Okay, and then opening up that bent knee and extending those arms into your tree. Oh, and breathing into this pose. I love this pose. It lengthens through the abdominals. Think about reaching through the top of the head. But while we're here, make sure this doesn't happen. You don't want to feel any tension in the neck. Draw those shoulders down. At the same time, reaching through the arms and the top of the head. Okay, figure four. So try to bring that bent knee, that bent leg, the ankle above the opposite knee if you can without help, into figure four. Come deep. But again, think about where that tailbone is at. Don't arch too much. Tuck that tailbone under. Put the pressure in that quad. Very nice. Okay, again, up to tree. Make sure that knee and hip of that bent leg are open. And figure four. Keeping that chest open. Very nice. Feeling this one in my quad and a nice stretch in that other hip. Okay, quick switch. Other side, again, balancing here or bringing that bent knee up. Keeping it open and extending. Breathing into the pose. Really think about grounding that standing leg and at the same time lifting through the head and the arms. Okay, figure four. And if that leg needs a little help to get above that knee, give it a little help, no worries. Tuck that tailbone under, get low into that quad. And if you're way too wobbly, use the wall, no worries. Have one hand on the wall to help you get there. Okay, back to tree pose. Feeling tall and long. Back to figure four. Can you come a little deeper this time? Deepening the stretch in this hip on the right side and then deepening the quad work here. All right, bring it out of it, inhale, and exhale. Okay, chair is next. Let's come a little wider this time. When we come wider, we're gonna have more work through our glute area versus all in our quads. So maybe a heel toe wider from where you were before. 1 minute starts now. Tucking that tailbone under, drawing those abs in. And if this feels like too much pressure on your shoulders, bring it here, heart center. Hold, draw those shoulders down. Oh, we feel empowered, we feel strong. That's what I love about yoga. So much going on at once. You're stretching, you're getting stronger. And after I do yoga, I feel so good. It gives me energy. Helps me get through the day. So just take a look at your knees. Make sure your knees are always going the same direction as your second and third toe. You don't want them to be coming out at all. And make sure they're in line with your toes. They should be behind your toes. Oh, a little more in the glute. Yes, try to put some weight, not only in the balls of the feet, but also in the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Okay. All right, our next push here is going to be our oblique crunch with our side plank. So go ahead and come to one side. So with our side plank, your option is that bottom knee to the mat. Then from there, you want to open up through the chest, stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Option number 2 is up on both legs, and then with either option, we can add our crunch. Okay, so that bottom leg is your anchor. And then from here, you're gonna bring elbow to knee. Using that oblique and using the abs, of course. Now, I want you to just try one of these. If you're just holding your plank on your knee or up on your feet, just try one. Make sure you're challenging yourself with at least one rep up to the next level, and then just go back to the level you were at before, and then each time you'll get stronger. Oh, keep going. We're almost there. You got about 15 seconds. I'm feeling this in my outer thigh of my bottom leg. How about you? Oh, come on. 1, 2 more. Last one. Oh, good thing. My bottom leg was about to collapse. Whew. That is not an easy one. And if you're feeling that too much in your wrist, go ahead and come on your forearm. Just give that wrist a quick stretch. Bring it down, bring it up, bring it around. We want to strengthen those wrists, but we don't want to hurt them in the process. All right, so again, bottom knee down is an option. Stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Up on the bottom leg is another option. And then we go. Knee to elbow. But at the same time, think of keeping that chest open. Don't collapse through the chest. Oh, how are we doing? We can do hard things, right? Do something hard every day. We're doing it right now. Oh, power through. Come on. Oh, come on, push. 30, less than 30 seconds. Oh, we're working up a sweat now, right? If we weren't before. Grate your teeth and go. 10 seconds. You have one more. Oh, you're there. Okay, stand right up. Quick transitions here. Back to our narrow chair pose. So back to about hip width apart. Down we go. Push. Breathe. Draw those shoulders down. Tuck that tailbone under. Be at one with your chair pose, even though your legs are probably screaming at you. And again, to recruit the glutes, put some weight in the heels. Press through the heels as well as the balls of the feet. All 4 corners of the feet. Breathe through. Come on. Can you come a little deeper? Challenge yourself here. Almost there. Come on. Power through. Get those arms up. Inhale. Oh, exhale. Excellent job. Let's stretch. Go ahead and bring yourself to the floor on your back. And then left knee into the chest. And just coming until you feel that hip flexor stretch. Oh, all right. Here's a test for you. Are you out of breath? Go ahead and twist that top leg towards that bent leg. Are you out of breath? And are you sweating? I don't know, sweating's a little bit objective or subjective because everyone sweats in different amounts. But my point is, you should have been working hard enough that your heart rate went up and that you're breathing hard. If not, do this workout again, maybe tomorrow or a different day. Go ahead and switch sides. And make sure you challenge yourself enough that you are out of breath. I guess that's a better way to measure it than sweating. Everyone sweats in different amounts. And honestly, sweating depends on how much water you've had. So that's a good indication of, go ahead and bring it across. If you are a sweater and you are doing a workout and you're not sweating, it probably means you're dehydrated. So that's a good indicator that Time to drink up. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back to center. And let's come to our feet. And then from here, hands above knees, and just rounding, and then arching through the back. Rounding, arching, and then just come all the way up nice and slow, rounding. Roll those shoulders. Hey, great job today. And as always, I want to leave you with namaste. We'll catch you next time.